Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery. Today we are doing the CCT 52 challenge. Now if you don't know about this challenge, there is information in the video description. There's also information on the Facebook group, and there is links below to all kinds of things, so check out the links if you like. Today we are on week 39. Now, if you don't have one of the 5 prompts, just pick something that you think is close to it. So today we have sewing pattern, tab, wax seal, wine, and swirls. So I've gathered up some stuff. I've got a few extra things. Swirls, I'm using this stamp. And it's kind of flower type, but they're swirly. So that's what I'm using. I'm using this wax seal that came from a digital kit of mine. I didn't have any actual wax seals, but close enough. We've got a tab. For the wine, I'm using this wine label. This summer I found lots and lots of wine labels at the Lions Club sale, so I bought them all. So good opportunity to use up that. I've got a piece of sewing pattern. I've got a piece of just a white cardstock that I have. And let's get started. It's going to be another easy project. So the first thing I am going to do is I inked around my label, and I'm going to just put it down here. I'm not going to worry about cutting this yet. I will cut that after. So first things, I'm going to use art glitter glue, and I'm going to glue. I think these wine labels are like, you know, you get them wet and they stick, but I don't want to get it wet, so I'm just going to glue it down. Now this is going to be a very purple project, which is good because I love purple. Purple is by far my favorite color. Purple, mauve. Okay, so there is that. Easy peasy. This is the easy part. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the top. Now if I get wrinkles, I'm okay with that. But I'm going to try not to get wrinkles. Just going to use this brush here. And I think I'm just going to use some art glitter glue for this. So I'm just going to put some glue down on here. I want glue kind of all over eventually. So I'm going to put quite a bit. And now I'm going to just use this, whatever you call it, silicone brush, I guess. And just put this all over, more on my label than anywhere. And then I'm going to put this on the top, and I'm just going to press it down. It should stick most of where I want it. I got to be careful not to rub it too much because I don't want it to rip. Now you can still see my label pretty darn good through there. I think it's pretty much how I want it. Maybe a little bit more over in this corner. You don't need much to put this down. Now I'm not going to put glue on the top. I think it's going to be fine just the way it is. But I do have to let this dry a little bit because I don't want to be cutting this when this is wet. So I'm going to let this dry and I'll be right back. Okay, so this part is dry. I'm going to bring in my cutter. This is a Tonic Studio. Love it. It cuts really, really nice. And let's just rip that part off for now. Okay. Now I want to leave some space. Don't know how much, so let's try that and see what happens. That should work. So I'm going to try and leave about, I guess it's about 1/4 of an inch. I can always trim it down after if I think it's too much. Sorry if I'm jiggling the table while I'm cutting this. Because if I jiggle the table, that means I'm jiggling the camera. Okay. There is that. Let's put this over here. So now we've got this here. Now I can already tell that it's not even quite along there, but that it should do. Now I'm gonna distress the edge of this with Vintage Photo. I could do the purple, but I don't want it all to be purple. Now I can see that it is lifting a bit, so I'm gonna have to glue the edges down a bit, which is okay. And I'm gonna ink the edge of the back. Now, in case you haven't noticed, this is just going to be a journaling card. And I think I'm going to I don't want it quite so white on the back. So I'm just going to rub some ink all over and make it a little bit dirty looking on the back. Put that there. Okay, let's dig out my ink. Now I'm going to my glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the edges where it's coming apart. Just so it holds. I might sew around this later. We will see. Okay, let's do that. Whoops. See, that's what I was trying to avoid, but that's okay. Because I can just ink over that and you probably won't even notice it. Now, if I put my nail under there, hopefully I can lift that up to get my glue bottle in there. Don't need much glue to hold this. I should have put just a tiny little bit more glue on it when I put the pattern on the top of it. And just put my nail under there and lift that up. And glue. Okay, that will do. I can always glue it down more after as well. but if I just put a little bit of glue right there, or sorry, ink, you don't even really notice it. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of stamping to get my swirls on there. I'm going to use this on the back just so I don't go on to. Now I am using Villainous Potion Ranger Distress Oxide ink for this. Beautiful, beautiful color of purple. So ink that up. I'm not worried about getting a perfect stamp on here. It doesn't matter how it is. So this is going to be kind of on the side, like so. And I'm going to put one on the back just to help take away from all that white grungy on the back, just to kind of tie it in with the front. So there is that. Okay, very easy peasy. Now I had a few goodies. I've got this little purple bow type thing, not really a bow, but I thought maybe I can put that on. Got a little bit of purple cheesecloth. Got this, but I'm just going to use this purple part at the end, I think. Oh, we need our wax seal as well. Let's cut a little piece. Just want to add a little bit extra on here. Oh, there's 2 layers of cheesecloth in here. Try getting just 1 layer. I just want a piece a little bit bigger than the cheesecloth. Or sorry, a little bit bigger than the wax seal. So we're going to have that down there. Let's just put a little bit of glue. Don't need that anymore there. Okay, let's just put a little bit of glue just to hold the cheesecloth down a little bit while I'm doing everything else. Now this, I just want the purple end here. So let's just snip that there. Now for that, I'm going to use a couple of these. These are just mounting squares for pictures and stuff, but they do work great as little pieces of double-sided tape. So I'm just going to put one in the middle, and all that it's going to do is hold stuff while I'm doing other stuff. It's not as the actual adhesive. Now for this eyelash trim, sometimes what I do is I grab the solid, like that thick part, and then I just make these go the other way by doing that, and it kind of just makes it a little fluffier. Because what I want to do is I want to put this, I'm going to put it on the glue, and I'm kind of going to go out to the sides and just, like I say, this is just to hold it down while I'm doing other stuff. Because I only got so many fingers and okay, so I'm just going to wrap this around just a couple times. It's going to just make a big bushy piece of thread, but I might as well use all of this in here. Because it's here, so I might as well. Except this is too long, so let's just cut that little bit off right there. Now this is going to go just on the top. So I want lots of glue on here because it's going to have to get through all of these fibers. So let's make sure we put a good chunk of glue, especially in the middle area. So that's quite a bit of glue for a little piece. And just put that on there. And just got to hold it down for a second. Okay. Sometimes I go around and I'll add, if there's any spots that aren't quite glued down, but that looks pretty good. And that looks pretty good. We got that on the back. Now we just need our tab. Now, I don't know where, because I don't know if this is going to go in a pocket. This away, this away, this away. I don't want it there. Just trying to decide. These are always hard to put into a pocket, so I'm thinking it's either going to go that way. So let's put the tab on this corner here, and then we'll slide it into a pocket like that. Let's just glue this all up. You could put like a dangle or something on this tab too if you wanted. Okay, so I want it to just be on the edge of that thickest part there. Fold it over, glue it down. Make sure that everything is fastened down. So there we have a really cute tag. I do like the pattern on top of the wine label, and it still allows me to see everything that was on the wine. Oh, we got this little purple thing. How about if we just put that right on there? Might as well use it. Okay, there's that. I don't really care if it sticks up. I don't really care if these are even, as long as it's glued on there. That's the main thing. Now that will take a minute, but so now let's see. We have our sewing pattern, we have our tab, we have our wax seal, we have our wine, and then we have our swirls on the front and on the back. It was very easy project, simple, but I really love how it turned out. And I love it not just because it's purple. I love it because I think it turned out good. Now I'm going to see. No, that's not the best pocket. I was going to use this pocket, but that would mean it's got to go upside down. So let's see what else we have in here where we could put it. I don't think we have any pockets anymore. I think we've used all our pockets up. This journal is getting so full. I am going to tuck this right here for now. So there we have week 39. I might have said 38 before, but it's actually week 39. And there is our big, huge journal. Do you think I'm going to get all the other weeks in here? It's going to be really hard, and it might not be closing very well, but I'm going to get them in here one way or the other. Hopefully you enjoyed week 39. Check out all the other weeks. Check out the Facebook group and all the links in the description. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.